Steve Brine.
Thanks, Madam Deputy Speaker. I have to say I was more content with today's statement than I feared I might be. As I said to the Prime Minister earlier, the return of schools is a hallelujah moment for me and for many parents. The government's done the right thing there, but also I think the key statements from the PM in his prepared statement at the start today, primary for me was the line, there is no credible route to a zero COVID Britain or indeed a zero COVID world. But here's what I don't get, Madam Deputy Speaker. We hear people say all the time, it must be the last COVID-19 lockdown. We don't want to go back. Well, of course we don't. Nobody wants to go back. But what am I missing here? The quote from today's plan, it's page 14, talks about 88% of cohorts 1 to 4 for analysis for COVID deaths, and then a further 11%, so 99% of deaths are in the cohorts 1 to 9. So how could we go back? We've heard today about the efficacy of the vaccines, which is awesome. Compared to the flu vaccine, it's incredibly good. We've heard about the impact even on transmissibility, which seems to be good as well. So when the Paymaster General sums up, please explain what I am missing here. And therefore, on the 99% figure, how can I justify to my constituents what it says on page 39 of today's roadmap, which is that there will be no legal limits on social contact, but no earlier than 21st of June, when we're going to vaccinate cohorts 1 to 9, the 99%, by the middle of April, so by the end of April, that will have taken effect and they will be protected. Look, Madam Deputy Speaker, I'm open to the argument. I think I'm a reasonable fellow. But surely the onus is on the government to justify its restrictions after the end of April, those in law anyway. And finally, let me say this. I agree with Sir Patrick Vallance, the Chief Scientific Officer, when he said that COVID will be with us forever. The truth is, therefore, so will infections, so will hospitalisations, and sadly, it will take people before their time. It may take me. We have to accept, Madam Deputy Speaker, that the human condition includes mortality. And that's really hard. You know, it was hard when I was Public Health Minister and 22,000 people lost their lives from influenza. It was really hard when my own father passed away from pancreatic cancer 3 days after the last general election. But it was true. So let's be driven by the data. Absolutely. Let's be cautious. Yes, let's produce a release that is irreversible, but let's produce one that's irreversible because we're being honest with the British public, not because we're chasing a world without COVID, which, as the Prime Minister rightly said, can never be. Thank you.